demons, angelic is all hitting you at once. Boom, 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 boom. Everything in the human life only see visible light. That don't mean the UV is not hitting you, and it doesn't mean the infrared is not hitting you. In the visible light spectrum, okay, if this is EMF, okay, for our science friends, like I was, a little bit of background on me, I was a super science guy. Now I'm completely Christ-filled, but I think this is worth mentioning. If you can understand the electromagnetic frequency spectrum, the electromagnetic spectrum, the visible light's like here, bro. This is visible. Okay, so Mr. I only believe I can't see, taste, smell, or touch God, so he's not real, are the same people who do believe in electromagnetic frequencies. Over here, this is what we can see. This is Roy G. Biv, right? This is Roy G. Biv. Okay, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. This is the visible light spectrum, okay? That's only a section of all the electromagnetic frequencies. As you move over here, which is like a lowest frequency, highest wavelength, so kind of slow wave, and then over here, as you move across Roy G. Biv into high frequency, short wavelength, okay? There's like all these other types of waves that we can't see. There's like UV. We can't see it, but we know it's there, UV. There's microwave. Okay, microwave probably over here. There's radio, which is probably over here on this longer side. There's like gamma radiation. Like, there's like all these things that we know are infrared's probably here. Infrared, okay. So if we can only see the tiniest little bit of the visible light spectrum, but we know it exists, a person can understand that I can't see UV light, but it's hitting me. That's the spiritual realm hitting you. That's the astral, right? This is like, so basically if you go outside and you know the sun emits infrared, UV, and visible light, you can only see the visible light, but the infrared's definitely hitting you. The UV is definitely hitting you. If there's a radio station by you, that radio wave is definitely hitting you. All these things. The same is true for the astral or the spiritual realm, okay? So this is you, still you, okay, still you. This one is diabolic or demon influence, boom, hitting you, okay? Then you have angelic or things of God. This is your guardian angel, this is the Holy Spirit, boom, also hitting you. All of these forces are constantly inundating mankind. There's other ones too. There's like the shells of the dead, which is another topic, but basically like sometimes if a person dies untimely or with strong addictions to the earth or still inclinations and proclivities that are like were not fulfilled here properly, the shell of that person, as the spirit vacates and leaves this realm, the shell can kind of hit you, boom, like so. That's a whole nother thing, but demons, angelic is all hitting you at once. Boom, 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 boom. Not to mention the thoughts of others. Like you have the mental plane of other human beings around you, boom, also hitting you. So just to circle all of this back, the main question was, homosexuality connected to demons? Why? I hope I've given you a pretty big scope of, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is like what I could come together with in you know, on this whiteboard with a marker. But everything in the human life is from the astral. Okay, you have other parts of your form, but a big piece of what's influencing you at all times is from the astral, the spiritual realm. It's higher than we can perceive. But those rays are coming into you, boom, boom, boom. So you think you just have the thought, oh man, I just want to have a drink of alcohol. Not really, bro. That source came from a different place. You're receiving it, and you think it's you because of your teachings with physical matter, your teachings with neurochemistry, your teachings with, oh, it's chemicals in my brain, oh, the synapses are firing. They tell you all this garbage, which may be true. Like I said, it's the 80-20. 20% of that, there's the physical that we can study, dissect, take a scalpel to, pull it out of someone's brain. But then this is what they don't want to talk about today, is the 80% that is unseen. This is what I'm talking about here. So when the force comes in, the demonic force comes in, makes you think you want to do something bad. I want to cheat on my partner. Boom, angelic force comes in, boom, I probably shouldn't do that, that would really hurt her. Those forces are constantly acting on the human being, and you do not know that. Homosexuality, all sexual sin is grouped in that box of things that are coming in from the demonic, and then an angelic thought comes in to keep you from doing that. This is how life works, and no one wants to think that, but it's true. Just to close, if you can try to understand the electromagnetic frequency scale, when you go out in the sun, you only see visible light. But I don't mean the UV is not hitting you, and it doesn't mean the infrared is not hitting you. The same is true for life. You can only see your physical actions. You can only see physical other people. Doesn't mean that the demonic and the angelic are not affecting you at all times. So, all sin comes from here. All sin comes from these astral forces, and homosexuality is no different.